Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning into this week's edition of the Horror Debate. I am Jeff Rowdy J. Kieran. With me, as always, Michael Mandy.
This week we're going to be reviewing another of the 8 films to die for, Wicked Little Things, directed by J.S. Cardone.
He sounds like a Mexican gangster, dude.
Or is it Cardone? Or is it Cardone? Or Cardone?
I don't know. Cardelloni? Wasn't he the drummer for Damn Yankees?
I think he was.
Michael Cardelloni? I think that was his name, yeah. Okay, so what are we dealing with here, Mike? Wicked Little Things. Another of the 8 films to sleep to. Okay.
Well, the 8 films to die for. Part of the After Dark Film Festival. This film, basically, it is husband is out of the picture.
Husband is dead.
Husband is dead, and mom and 2 daughters are driving clear across the country because dad left them in an abandoned house, and dad has a bunch of secrets from his past that he never told his wife or his teenage kids. And so they have to find the house, and they spend about 45 minutes walking around this house, going, wow, what's around this corner?
Why?
Because they somehow lost their house when he died.
What did we just watch? Okay, let me just start off by saying that 8 films to die for. What does that mean to you?
That means after watching these 8 films, you wish you were dead.
Yes, and that's where we are quickly going here. What is going on with these things?
Yeah.
We just saw films that blew these away, that weren't even,
That went straight to video.
That went straight to video. You're right.
Yeah.
What is going on here, Mike?
Yeah.
Why is this series so dead? The Masters of Horror is better than this.
I would agree.
Why?
Well, okay, I don't know. Probably, I don't know.
What moron looked at these movies and said, oh, these are too scary for regular theaters. Oh, these are too gory.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
This movie was not too scary for any... Okay, I do give you one point, though. On this film, you don't normally see a bunch of zombie children smearing blood all over their faces.
It sucked. The kids sucked. The movie sucked. The acting sucked. Everything about this movie sucked.
Laurie Heroing
It was an hour and a half for me to cut my toenails. That's what this movie was.
The main lady, Karen, Laurie
Sucked.
Heroing... No,
sucked.
Maybe if she did suck someone, the movie would have done better.
Mike, this was an ill-conceived project from the beginning. I can see, the vibe of the little ghostly kids. Yeah, okay.
They were kind of creepy.
The old miners' town, the ghosts of the kids that were done wrong and killed, and okay, I can see that.
Maybe since when growing up, My Bloody Valentine was one of my better slasher films, but so I kind of dig the miners and the ghost thing.
What
that
excitement
vibe.
did this bring to you, Mike?
It wasn't really much excitement. It was
0.
Yeah, it was mostly mood.
0.
Yeah, it's mostly mood.
Mood? My mood was I'm going to cut my toenails. That's what. I had no desire for anything in this movie. The little girl was cute. Oh, wow. Does that give it a star? No.
And the girl, Sarah, the teenage daughter, Scout Taylor Compton, she's Laurie Strode in the new Halloween movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I thought actually she did a better job in this film than Halloween.
Is that the same chick?
Same chick.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she must have been studying the Alicia Silverstone School of Acting.
Can you tell how much I actually watched this?
Yeah.
How much I paid attention to it after the first half hour?
Jeffrey Lewis was cool. Jeffrey Lewis, character actor in a ton of films. Yeah. He added a little bit to this movie.
One actor they did get to play in this movie. He was good until he was no longer anymore in the movie.
His presence was no longer required.
And then goodbye. Yeah, I was halfway expecting Clyde to come up and do a right turn.
I thought Ben Cross and Jeffrey Lewis's characters, they should have flipped them around, because Jeffrey Lewis, I thought, did a better job than Ben Cross. For 2 experienced actors to add a little mountain flavor to this film, I would have preferred to see Ben Cross's character he should have been the plumber, and Jeffrey Lewis should have been the weird hermit.
Mountain flavor? We're talking movies, not soda, Mike. Come on now. No. Jeffrey Lewis did fine as the plumber. We didn't get the infamous plumber's crack, though, and I was disappointed. Okay? But this movie just... Why? Why? You know what? It takes a special movie to make me sit there and cut my toenails during it, It makes me just want to, wish it never existed. It shouldn't even been past the script stage, man. It was corny. It was corny. It was bad. It was embarrassing to the genre, really. I mean,
you want to know what one critic called this? A poor man's version of Children of the Corn.
and you know what? I thought about that.
Yeah?
I thought about that when I was watching this. I said, "Oh, this is such a wannabe, kind of
Yeah.
thing." But just take the kids, put the little outfits on them, and okay, there they are. They're minor kids now. I don't know.
Instead of little Amish kids.
You know what? I am so ticked. I am so angry at now listen now. This is serious stuff. I am so angry at this series of garbage that we've been subjected to.
Yeah.
That they're charging $100-some-odd for
the box set.
For the box set in the store so you can get the cool looking naked chick's butt artwork that's on the cover. Okay?
With the zombie head on it.
Which is the only freaking good thing about the box set so far.
Yeah.
Now we've seen them all but two at this point.
Yep.
Okay? And none of them really excited me all that much, although Dark Ride was by far the best one that we've seen so far.
I wouldn't say by far, but yeah, I'd agree with you.
Okay.
Unrest came close to Dark Ride.
Yeah, it did. But you know what? That one was at least going down the right track. It was kind of, it was kind of twinging on those nostalgia nerves from the 80s, and I dug that because, I'm a child of the 80s,
right.
as you are, right? So I kind of dug that, but let me tell you something, Mike. This drivel has got to stop. If they come out this year with the other 8 films to die for, and they suck half as hard as what these stupid things did, I'm done with the series. I won't do a third year.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. This is garbage. When Showtime can put on a better program for less time
and less money,
and make them watchable, funny, scary, all that at the same time, these suck. These are the worst drivel I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
I'm putting this down towards that Evil Dead category. I mean, I'm not kidding you. This is the garbage that makes the genre drown. This is what makes it so watered down that all the horror people are like, well, there's just nothing good anymore.
Yeah.
There's just nothing good anymore. All the ideas are dried up. And that sucks because there's a lot of directors out there that are doing a damn good job that are going direct to video.
Which these all should have done.
Which let me say, there's nothing wrong going direct to video, okay? As long as you put out the best quality product you can for the money that you're budgeted. I don't mind watching a direct to video horror flick. I've seen several that are actually pretty good, okay? That blow these out of the freaking water.
Yeah.
These got so much press. They spent so much money telling people how good these were going to be. Got us all excited. I saw like a prime rib dinner in front of me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is going to be great. We're going to go to this festival. We're going to hang out for a couple days.
This is too brutal for the theater.
We're going to watch some of the most intense stuff, that normally in this country we don't generally get, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Right? And here is the drivel. I mean,
these are all direct to video.
Let me lay it out for you, Mike. If I would have gone to that festival, because we couldn't because we had other commitments. You remember that, right? But if we would have gone to this festival and I would have seen this drivel, oh my God, it would have got rowdy up in there real quick, dude. I'm telling you, this is garbage. And like I said, whoever put these packages together, I don't know who it was, but I'll find him.
And shake his hand.
But whoever, no, I'll shake him by his little neck.
Well,
but
after you shake his hand, go, damn, dude, your marketing was genius. You made me sit through this.
Yeah, I would hire the people that marketed this. They did great artwork. The box set looks sexy. You just want to go up and kiss it. It looks good on the shelf. I mean, if you look, you walk into a place like Best Buy that's got 13 million DVDs, and you see that. Yeah. Being the type of people that we are, the into the rock music and the rock covers, and you know what I mean, and seeing the album covers, artwork, we like kind of the same things, right? You see that cover and you're like, this is going to be cool. It looks good. And as a matter of fact, each of the DVDs, the covers look really good. Yeah. The covers look excellent.
I think out of all the covers of these 8 films to die for, I like the Wicked Little Things one the most.
Okay. You know what? I thought they all looked great. I thought Penny Dreadful looked good. I thought Dark Ride looked good. Hey man, can I just buy the art? Yeah. Can I just hang the art in my house because the movies, they're drivel.
Yeah.
They're drivel.
Well, they all seem to be first time director, first time student. I don't want to say they're a step above a student film.
Then tell these idiots to tell us that.
Yeah.
To market it a little differently.
How would they market this film? 8 films you wouldn't see on video?
8 films you shouldn't see at all. This should have been called. Yeah, exactly. I mean, oh my God. I don't know, Mike. I don't mean to be overly critical. There were maybe a couple of points in this movie that I kind of got into, maybe a little bit, but not much. I I don't see the point. And when I don't see the point, that runs it right there. There's no point. You didn't care about anything in this movie. I felt more sorry for the freaking pig that got slaughtered than I did for the actual characters getting killed.
Yeah.
And what was with the guy who supposedly owned all the land? If the kids didn't get him, I was going to get him.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to crawl through the TV and get this guy myself. This is dribble garbage.
So you're saying at least the guy was a good, evil, bad guy.
He was annoying. Yes, yes. He played that instant cheese grater on your head kind of thing.
So
yeah.
There you go. There's a point for this film.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
He was a good, evil, bad
and
guy.
if I would have saw him on the street, he would have got knocked out. Yeah,
all right.
Absolutely. Yes. He just portrayed that really well. But beyond that, Mike, there's nothing here. It's a total 1 star, if even that. I would go into technical things, but who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, there was no surround sound to speak of. It was nice and clear. Oh, I will say this. Do you remember how I complained and complained and complained about how these things were getting cropped on my TV?
Yeah?
I got this beautiful 70-inch widescreen LCD high-res Grand Vega TV, right? Looks fan-freaking-tastic with everything except the 8 films to sleep to, right? And it was cutting off, like, there was like this bar around the entire movie. And I'm like, why? Have you guys never heard of anamorphic like everybody else in the freaking industry?
Well, maybe they're saving money.
Oh, God. They ought to save themselves the trouble of writing these movies. Anyway, the bottom line is this movie took up the entire width of my screen and the entire height.
Oh, so this one did good.
This one did good. I'm not going to complain.
Okay.
And so just for that, I'm going to give it the star.
Okay.
Just so I didn't have to look at those stupid bars around the entire picture. Granted, they're not very large, but come on, man. I bought 70 inches. I want to freaking use 70 inches. You know what I'm saying? And you can take that any way you want. So, bottom line is, Mike, this is drivel. If you have nothing better to do than cut your toenails, get this movie.
I don't know. If it's 2 in the morning and you can't sleep, go ahead and pop this in. I think
and go to sleep.
It'll probably put you to sleep. Then I don't know. I don't know. I thought the kids were kind of creepy.
The kids were creepy, but my kids are creepy.
Yeah, that's true.
What are we getting at here? I mean, put those uniforms on them, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Yeah. Did you see the blood? Did you see how unrealistic the blood was in this movie? Did you see when the guy was beating the hell out of that pig? There were like waves.
Yeah,
I almost
looked like someone with a coffee cup out of this camera range, just tossing it in the air. It looked like, clumps of it.
I almost thought like a surfer was going to show up on the wave and ride it out, I mean, it was horrible. I mean, I get, like I say, I don't like to nitpick, but when I hate a movie, like as much as I kind of hate these so far, I mean, not hate, but you know what I mean. Disappointed. Then I'm going to nitpick a little bit just because, and that's it. The blood was unrealistic. It didn't splatter right. It didn't look right. When the guy up in the top of the freaking barn was bleeding and it was coming down kind of all over these guys' faces, it didn't look right. No. It looked too dark. It looked like syrup. It probably was red Caro syrup. It looked like freaking syrup.
Red Caro syrup.
1 star.
Yeah, it's definitely a 1-star movie. Hi, Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy.
What,
Jeff?
nothing else to say?
No. What else is there to say? It's a very pedestrian kind of film. I mean, this is the standard first-time screenwriter plot. Gee, no guy in the picture, 3 girls in peril, alone in a house, far away, isolated from everyone else.
A 9th grader could have wrote this.
Yeah.
A 9th grader could have sat down and screenplayed this and probably acted it better than the people did they hired. I don't care if Laurie Strode was in it or not.
Okay.
She she's not bad looking.
No, she's not. But kind of Alicia Silverstone, kind of.
In a brunette kind of way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too bad. But it didn't save her. Screw it. 1 star.
1 star. I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy Jeff. We'll talk to you next week when we do another of these wonderful 8 films to die for.
Wake me up when they're over, Mike.
All right, we'll talk to you next week at the Horror Debate.